What's up, everybody? My name is Sanika, and I wanted to provide 4 things that all kingdom singles should be doing while they are waiting in their season of singledom.
You make me wanna be better, 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 so much better. I'm changing, baby, I'm changing.
It's like the longest title in title history. However, I believe that the Lord wants me to consistently share with you different tips that we all should be doing while we are waiting for that special somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. Tip number 1, get your finances in order. Ladies, I'm gonna just marry a sugar daddy. He won't take care of it then. What? No. Fellas, you out there like, yo, I'm just saying, when I get her, I'm gonna get it together. No, and no. Get your finances together now. Pay off your debts. If you got credit card debts, pay them things off. Get your credit score together. Have some money in savings. I promise you, this is helpful and beneficial, right? It seems like it's not. You're like, yo, when the two become one, now his bank account become mine, her bank account become mine, I'm gonna be Gucci. Nah, pay it off now. Having 2 people pour in their finances is a setup. One of the biggest factors of failed marriages is poor finances. Money. So if you come in with a clean slate, you're setting yourself up that much more for success. I know some of y'all don't believe me, so I got some Bible verses for you. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. There's more to that verse. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just taking verses and I'm playing with the exegy and the eisegete. No, what I'm saying is that part, Proverbs 13:22a, is actually super crucial. There are so many people out there who are unable to leave an inheritance to their children's children, to even their children, to even themselves. Why? Because they're not being financially wise, okay? It's important that we set ourselves up. We're single right now, right? So that's who we got, us. I'm not saying that everything needs to be down to 0. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen before Mr. Right or She the One shows up. But what I'm saying is the Lord honors you doing the work. The way that faith is working is like, all right, cool. I really believe in the desires of my heart are lining up with God. And I believe that he's going to bless me with a mate. Let me start preparing myself. Let me start getting my finances together. Who wants to get married into a bunch of debt? I'll give you a hint. Nobody. Remember, the 2 become 1, okay? 2, 1, right? Okay. When they come together, your debt is my debt. My debt is your debt. So why do I want to come in with a bunch of debt? Get your finances together. Number 2, allow yourself to be groomed by the Holy Spirit. I know that seems like, isn't that the whole thing about Christianity? Yeah, it is. However, this is such a dope opportunity. This is such a dope time because in this time, okay, nobody's sitting around judging you. Allow the Holy Spirit to truly tell you the different things that you can be working on, the different things that he wants to grow you in, the different things that you need his assistance in. I mean, let's think about it. Galatians 5:22-23 literally lists the fruit that we should be bearing. We need to bear them. We have to bear them. And it's so much easier in this process where you don't, because think about it, when you're married, remember the 2 become 1. You have literally somebody right there with a microscope. Oh yeah, no. I see you there. I see traces of bitterness. Allow the Holy Spirit to heal you. Allow the Holy Spirit to grow you. Allow the Holy Spirit to work. This is such an ideal season, okay? People think this season is accursed. No, it's not. It is your season for the Holy Spirit to gather you and get you together. Why wouldn't you want to be gotten together where it's just you and the Lord? Okay? I'm trying to told y'all. Literally, Jesus said, listen, I am the vine. My Father is the vine dresser. Okay? He prunes off what don't belong. Okay? And he brings forth the stuff that bears more fruit. That process is uncomfortable. that growth is ugly. Now, don't get me wrong. You ain't gonna arrive when you get you a spouse, okay? However, the things that you really have been putting off, the things that you know you could be doing better, hey, my temper is off the hook. Holy Spirit, help me. Because guess what? That thing is only gonna get magnified when you get you a spouse, okay? So please allow the Holy Spirit to grow you and prune you and help you, because it's not gonna get easier. You got you right now in the mix. Imagine when you ask somebody else that is completely different than you. Maybe similar in some spaces, maybe similar in a lot of spaces, because you know the word is calling us to be equally yoked. However, this is an entirely different person that you cannot get rid of. They're there. That's it. The two become one, right? Exactly. So allow the Holy Spirit to do his thing. Allow him to do his job, yo. Point 3, develop good habits. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 tells us to test all things and go to the things that are good. Hold fast to the things that are good. Get rid of them things that's evil. This is an opportunity for you to try some things out, see what works, see what doesn't. See what the Lord is calling you to do, see what he's not. You're not gonna do it once you get a partner. You're not like, oh, you know what, once my boo come, I'm gonna kill it. No, you're not. And it also shows your heart. It shows that you're willing to do these things for somebody versus doing these things for yourself and God. You're literally worshiping somebody else and the things that they want and the things that they deem cool and the things they deem necessary, or the things that you think that they deem necessary. And you're like, let me do this for them. No, do it for you. Get in the habit of doing these things for yourself. If you need to have a self-care day because you don't be taking care of yourself, figure that out. Start budgeting going to the spa. Start budgeting these things that you need for yourself, because it's going to be really challenging to love somebody else if you ain't together, okay? Ask the Lord to help gather you and get you on together, all right? Point 4, get in your purpose. Get in your purpose. Do y'all understand the importance of getting in your purpose? Even Adam wasn't given Eve before he was given a purpose. The Lord said, okay, so tend to this, okay? Name these animals, tend to the garden, make it beautifuler. I don't know how you could do that because I'm God and I kind of killed it, but maintain it. And then he brought Eve. The same is true for us. When the Lord knitted us together in our mother's womb, he literally designed us for a purpose. For all of those out there that are like, oh my gosh, my sole purpose is to be married. My sole purpose is to be a mom. It's cute-ish, but I don't know how true that is, I mean, God gives us these little steps, okay? And these little wills that he wants us to complete. If your sole purpose is to be married in your brain, I would challenge you to explore that. But also, start serving. Serve at your church. Serve in your youth groups. Serve the children. Serve the homeless, okay? Really, really sharpen those skills, because you're still glorifying God. Remember, we were created to worship him, not him worship us. When he says, hey, delight yourself in me and I will give you the desires of your heart. When he said that just meant that when you actually start walking with me, our desires are going to link, okay? Our desires are going to link. But if one is superseding the other, like marriage versus actually pleasing God, there's an imbalance and there's an idol on your heart. But I would challenge you to do these other things that the Lord is calling you to do. Like for me, for example, I always use myself as an example. The Lord has given me the gift of teaching and edifying, and helping to build up the church as best as I can with his strength, obviously, and imparting wisdom as he gives it to me. So what am I doing? I'm sitting here leading y'all, because that's one of the gifts too, into this good singledom, and I'm trying to break down what the Holy Spirit gives to me and the wisdom that he's imparted on me, and trying to impart it on you so that you can actually apply these truths and these steps in real life. A lot of people are like, oh, the Bible's so antiquated. It's really not. Now, I'm single right now, right? So in this space, I'm still utilizing the gifts that God is giving me and has given me to glorify him and to build up his kingdom. Now, the Lord is the Lord, so he do whatever he want to do. He might change that. He might impart some other stuff. He might switch a few things around. But for the most part, I genuinely believe that he's given me this. Specifically in this season, this is what I should be doing right now. Who knows what I'll be doing when I'm married? My focus is on glorifying him, obeying him, submitting to him. And in that, that's where the Lord is sharpening more of my skills. He's saying, okay, I trusted you with this little. Now I'm going to trust you a little bit more. Now I'm going to trust you a little bit more. Now I'm going to trust you a little bit more. Poco un poco. I'm going to just give it to you as I give it to you, as I give it to you. And the next thing you know, boom, you got a whole plate full of stuff. You have to literally have a relationship with God so that you can see what he has for you as an individual. Because remember, the two are becoming one. You're joining together. But what he needs is two whole people, okay? Not somebody just waiting. I'm just waiting for Mr. Right. He's like, what I'm gonna do with that? You sitting around with a hope and a prayer. And I actually could be using you. That in itself is disrespectful to God. It's like, nah, I actually need you to work. I actually need you to do things. I actually need you to be in my perfect will and be used. So that's 4 practical points and spiritual points that we all need to be doing in this season of singledom. Catch me next week for more points and biblical truths of how to execute singlehood the way that the Lord calls us to. Peace.
I'm changing, baby, I'm changing.